France are a little inconsistent when it comes to international football. They finished third at the 1986 World Cup, failed to even qualify between 1990 and 1994, and were crowned champions on home soil in 1998, beating Brazil 3-0 in the final. And then of course they finished bottom of their group in 2002, losing to both Senegal and Denmark, before reaching the final again in 2006, before going out of the group stage in 2010. Despite their inconsistency, they have had some genuine world-class players, and could be a serious threat for this competition. And here is France's definite 15-man squad, and you'll be able to add an extra 3 players later on once we show you who the reserves are. Julien Douy. Likely to be France's number 1 heading into this competition, Douy was France's goalkeeper of the century, voted in 1999 by L'Equipe. He won 25 caps for Les Bleus between 1939 and 1951. Fabien Barthez. He may have been a bit mental, but Barthez was a great goalkeeper. He won 87 caps for France during his time, and also played for Marseille, Monaco and Manchester United. He was France's number 1 at their successes at the 98 World Cup and 2000 European Championships. And he was named the IFFHS World's Best Goalkeeper for 2000, ahead of the German great Oliver Kahn. Lilian Thuram. World class at right back or centre back, Thuram is a standout player for France in this squad. The 45-year-old is the most capped Frenchman of all time, and scoring 2 goals from his 142 caps. A dominant defender who was quick, powerful and clever, Thuram turned out for the likes of Juventus and Barcelona, and went on to play in 2 World Cup finals, and of course won it in '98. Marcel DESAILLY, nicknamed The Rock for a reason. DESAILLY was incredibly consistent and a formidable defender who was also able to play in defensive midfield at times. He won 116 caps for his adopted home, including 4 international triumphs, and played for the likes of Marseille, AC Milan and Chelsea at club level. Laurent Blanc. Another defender who had a commanding nickname, Blanc's was Le Président, as given by the Marseille fans. The former Barcelona, Inter Milan and Man United man won 97 caps for his country before going on to manage them for 2 years. Unfortunately, he missed out on the '98 World Cup final after Slaven Bilic went down like he'd been shot after Blanc slightly graced his hand over Bilic's face. Biente Lizarazu, a solid left back with a fine reading of the game. Lizarazu won 97 caps for France and played most of his club career for Bordeaux and Bayern Munich. Now a keen surfer, Lizarazu was a prolific winner at both club and international level. Manuel Amoros. He can play either right back or left back, and would be more than capable to deputise for either Thuram or Lizarazu. Capped 82 times by the national team, the diminutive fullback was French Player of the Year in 1986, and is a legend at both Monaco and Marseille. Patrick Vieira. France have had a list of exceptional holding, deep-lying or enforcing midfielders, which could rival any nation. Vieira was physically superb and a real leader that could drive any team forward. He won 107 caps for France, winning 3 international honours, and captained Arsenal during their incredible invincible season. Jean-Tigana. From Claude Makelele to Didier Deschamps and now even N'Golo Kante, France have had some geniuses in this position, but none were finer than Tigana. A real classy central midfielder. He had it all: stamina, technique and vision. He won 52 caps for the national team, winning the European Championship, and made 2 World Cup semi-final appearances. He was runner-up to his compatriot Michel Platini in the 1984 Ballon d'Or. Michel Platini, a wonderful technician and creator of chances, and just simply ruthless in front of goal. Platini won 72 caps for France, scoring 41 goals and starring in 3 international tournaments. One of only 5 3-time Ballon d'Or winners, Platini played for Nancy, Saint-Etienne and Juventus. Zinedine Zidane. If there was one man who could challenge Platini for the title of France's greatest of all time, it would be Zidane. Graceful on the pitch, he was never really a showboater, but would just glide past opponents with ease. He wasn't always consistent, but when he took a game by the scruff of the neck, he would dominate it. What's more is Zidane had the tendency to do just that in the biggest of games, just like he did in the '98 World Cup final. He won 108 caps for his country, and played for the likes of Juventus and Real Madrid. Raymond KOPA. KOPA spent 3 seasons at Real Madrid, and he won the European Cup in all of them. That is an extraordinary record for an extraordinary player. Most commonly used as an attacking midfielder, but he would sometimes be deployed in the wide right position. He was quick and very tricky. He won 45 caps for France and won the Ballon d'Or in 1958, making the top 3 of voting on 4 occasions. Thierry Henry. It would be impossible to leave out France's all-time leading goalscorer, and quite possibly the greatest player in Premier League history. Henry had blistering pace, excellent technique, and a coolness in front of goal which saw him score 226 times in just 369 games for the Gunners. He went on to play for Barcelona and New York Red Bulls, and he retired from international football in 2010 with a record of 51 goals from just 123 caps. Just Fontaine. No one has ever quite turned it on at the World Cup like Fontaine in terms of scoring. The Frenchman bagged 13 goals at the 1958 competition. For perspective, James Rodriguez won the 2014 World Cup Golden Boot with 6 goals, and before that Thomas Muller won the 2010 one with just 5. In total, Fontaine bagged 30 goals in just 21 caps for France, and was prolific at club level for Nice and Rennes. Jean-Pierre Papin. Best known for his 6-year stint at Marseille, Papin turned out for the likes of Bayern Munich and AC Milan, and is the 4th and final Ballon d'Or winner in this squad. At international level, he scored 30 goals from just 54 caps, and over the course of his career, netted 303 times in just 547 games. And that's it for France's definite 15. Now it's over to you to decide which players get the nod to join the likes of Platini and Zidane in France's final 18. Remember to vote in the poll that will be popping up on the right hand side of your screen. These are the 8 reserves that you can choose from. Hugo Lloris, former Lyon and current Spurs goalkeeper who has currently won 87 caps at the time of recording. Mario TRESOR, from Barcelona and Bordeaux centre-back, 65 caps. Patrice Battisson, former Metz and Bordeaux fullback, who won 56 caps. Claude Makelele, ex-Real Madrid, Chelsea and PSG midfielder, who won 71 caps. Alain Giresse, former Bordeaux and Marseille midfielder, 47 caps. Didier Deschamps, former Marseille and Juventus midfielder, 103 caps. Robert Pires, former Arsenal and Villarreal winger, who won 79 caps for France. Eric Cantona, from Auxerre and Manchester United forward, 45 caps. And those are your options. Don't forget to take the poll, or comment in the comment section below, or tweet us at HITC Sport. And be sure to like, share and subscribe this video for more great football content.